All right, all right, all right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go, my first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
At small forward, at 6'9", number 34, Mike Dunleavy. The man in the middle from Florida, 6'11", number 13, Joakim Noah. And at guard, 6'3", from Memphis, number 1, Derrick Rose. At guard, 6'7", from Marquette, number 21, Jimmy Butler. At the other forward position, at 7'0", number 16, Pau Gasol. The head coach of your home team. The starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the...
miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Williams passes to James. Feeds it to Varejao. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Dishes it to Thompson. Drills the baseline jumper. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And it's Mirotic at the elbow. Freak with it. Williams picks him up. Freak kicks to Snell. Clock at 6. Here's Portis, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. And the Bulls lead by 1.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Brooks against James. Brooks up on top. Shoots from 12. Cannot hit. Good D by Thompson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Freak. No good on the buzzer beater. At the end of 1, a closely... Earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I could be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court?
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Thompson and Verja at the 4 and 5. Mo Williams out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. Snell, the pass to Portis. Stolen by Verja. Outside Williams. The 19-foot shot. Can't hit, so the Bulls will take it the other way.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Freak dishes to Mirotic. Mirotic, a screen on Shumpert. Brooks kicks to Freak. Oh, and what a feeling it's got to be as we get to see the very first NBA bucket from Freak.
You know, there should be a lot more of those ahead. I mean, he's no flash in the pan, guys. I mean, he's going to be around this league a long time.
Certainly appears that way to me, too. I mean, he's got the confidence and ability of a player who's capable of being a fixture in this league for years.
Chicago leading. The drive by Brooks. The feed to Freak. Passes to Portis. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got 6.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
The screen from Thompson. Shumpert in the corner. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Freak passes to Snell. To the middle. Here's Mirotic. Good D by Thompson.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Verja setting the pick for Williams, and they call an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah's checked in for Portis, and Paul Gasol subbed in for Tony Snell. And Cleveland also making a change. Irving's checked in for Williams. Count that one. The Cavaliers trail by 3. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Fast break, here we go. Ahead, and it's blocked. Jefferson dishes to Thompson. From about 16. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Freak kicks to Brooks. Good. Brooks has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Verja against Noah. Now here is Verja. Defense right on him. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Brooks outside. Mirotic against Jefferson. Gasol a screen on Jefferson. Pass to Brooks. There's Freak. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jefferson has a wide open look, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
The Cavaliers trailing.
And injuries once again were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told Gasol.
And a pretty tightly contested game here.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. We're being unselfish with the ball and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning, good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. Everybody said this was an even matchup on paper. It's going to come down to effort. We just have to outwork them in the second half. Simple as that.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
An excellent game.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Pau Gasol. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just
coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. And I know all of Harlem's gonna.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready to go?
The Nets will look to their home court advantage. Just one game here in Brooklyn. This is their first chance to take a look at
Taj Gibson, Nikola Mirotic, Freak.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a three-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Chance here now to see how the Nets ranked in the NBA last season. 10th in fewest turnovers per game. 16th in shooting percentage. And for lowest opponent scoring per game, they've got some work to do there.
And in terms of turnovers, I think the good ball handling and smart passes were really a key. Not a gaudy ranking, but no question, being in that top 10 helped them offensively.
Outside Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Butler's got 5 now.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble. Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, guys, Taj Gibson now is 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Butler dishes to Gasol. And a wide open look for Freak. Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got his first 3 points of the game. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bargnani kicks to Robinson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And that is good. And it's 7 points for Jimmy Butler.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The feed now to Ellington. He kicks it to Jack. Here's Hollis Jefferson, covered by Mirotic. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Robinson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Freak kicks to Butler. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And Jack, here we go. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Chicago leading. "13 feet away." Rebound, Brooklyn.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Bargnani against Gasol. Jack for three. And the shot is good. Jack's got 5 points so far.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Butler with the ball. He's coming off a 25-point game against Cleveland. Here's Gasol. Count it from 12. Gasol's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Fourth, Pau Gasol.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers. Really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And the Nets making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Aaron Brooks is checked in for Chicago. There's the pick. Gibson with the steal. The drive by Brooks. Goes back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in the first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Out to the right wing. Bargnani against Gasol. Kicks it to Freak. Jack with the defensive effort.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Freak. Gasol wide open. He fires. Gets an open look and hits. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jack. And the shot falls short this time. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Freak passes to Gibson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
It's tipped. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Freak. And now a 5-point Bulls lead. Now here is Jack. He has 5. Down low, Robinson. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Gasol. Brooks dishes to Freak. That will count, and that's not going to go.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center
And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark. Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've come out of that line.
And here is Jack. He's got 7. Ellington kicks to Jack. Pick by Bargnani. There's the pick. Jack passes to Ellington. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Pau Gasol. Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Jack, here we go, and it's good. Jack's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
And in thinking about Bargnani's impact, he's a guy who can generate points from every spot on the floor. 3-point range, converts at the rim. He's about 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and shoots free throws like a guard.
Clock at 4. Here's Butler. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Jack. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
Chance to check out stats for Gasol. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he's so physical and explosive. I mean, you really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding.
No good from Jack. Bulls trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Down low, here's Mirotic, and he drops it in from the low post. Mirotic has got his first points of the night.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
There's the pass to Ellington. He feeds it to Bargnani. 13 feet away. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoops.
Freak kicks to Snell. Gasol a screen. Dishes it to Butler. Feeds to Freak. Back to Butler. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Nets leading by 4. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Bargnani. And the Nets miss again. Here's Butler. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And Jack, here we go. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Jack's got 11.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Freak dishes to Mirotic. Pass to Snell. Lets it go from the wing. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gasol.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Snell. Ellington defending. Snell kicks to Freak. Mirotic, a screen on Jack. Butler on the way. Shoots from the baseline. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Jack passes to Hollis Jefferson. And Jack kicks to Ellington. Here's Robinson. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Here's Butler. There's the dish to Freak. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Nets with the lead. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ellington's got 5.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Bargnani against Gasol. Rejected by Gasol. They retain possession, and that is good. And Chicago has possession. Snell kicks to Freak. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Gasol. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 10 points for him.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried it.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Jack slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Bulls have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Gasol, a screen on Jack. And Gibson kicks to Freak. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're through the first half of basketball here. And
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
We just have to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we're trying to do it all in one trip. We stay patient, keep waiting for that can't miss shot, yeah, we'll be all right.
Thank you for your time.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of the cap to our bench guys. You really answered the bell when we called on you. Those were important points we got from you fellas. If there was a real positive to be found, it was in transition. We made some really quick, sharp outlet passes and got some easy buckets on the break. That's where they might be most vulnerable. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. There's a new group in for the Nets. Margnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Thaddeus Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Taking a look at the Bulls. Freak in at point guard. Mirotic is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Brooks in at the shooting guard position. Nets leading by 3.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Robinson dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 5, 11 feet away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn. As you mentioned, the Nets were great after the break, had the third best record post-All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13 of their first 22 after the break? And sometimes with a new coach and system, it takes a while to kind of figure things out. And that seemed to be the case with the Nets last year.
The 11-footer, and Gibson sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. Joakim Noah's checked in for Tony Snell. Just 5 on the clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Move it.
Bulls trail by 5. Freak passes to Brooks. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. He dishes it to Noah. The feed now to Freak. With the shot. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Johnson. Robinson a screen on Gibson. Johnson attacking. That's good. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Swiped it away. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Bogdanovich. Johnson in the corner. Inside. And Gibson sends it back. Kicks it to Mirotic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve. Effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
And whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
And the second free throw, good.
For Mirotic, he was most valuable late in games, guys. From March on, he led the league in fourth quarter points per game.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. Six on the shot clock. Great D that time from Gibson.
And for that note about Mirotic, in the fourth, he outscored LeBron and Westbrook that month. That's impressive for any player, much less a rookie.
Brooks. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Johnson dishes to Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
It's his first trip to the line. And for Robinson, the trade's way on him as well. Clarkie said last season that he just wants to prove that he belongs here.
Well, you know, he's yet to find the right fit for a team, but the skill set is clearly there. I mean, he's an NBA player. There's no doubt about that. Looked great for Philadelphia near the end of the year as he got minutes with them.
Brooks, the pass to Freak. Shoots a 3. Can't hit. The Nets go the other way with it.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Johnson, a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The pass to Freak. The 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 6 points for Freak. Brooklyn's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Shoots off the step back. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The drive by Brooks. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Here's Gibson. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Nets leading by 3. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. 1:07 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Brooks can't get that one to fall.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Robinson, a screen on Gibson. Offensive rebound and finished off by Robinson.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. Every play they ran for him.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad Mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Bad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell? And my mom says, yes, sirree, Bob, it was him. That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
Word?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game. I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. I don't know who hit him. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out, though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house, though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Look, Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, when me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome, we always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me, announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, Jiminy Crickets. I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's Bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, Vic, gotta go! Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the U.S. of A., the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You could see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Big homestand coming up. There's nothing better than playing in front of your home crowd, but there's also a certain level of pressure that comes with it. I don't get it done tonight, and that raises the sense of urgency even higher next time. So I'm just focused on this game and getting a W for the best fans in the world.
We're broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. Looking at that last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the chart.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but it just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but It is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that. And the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do. Yes, sir. Rose passes to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 6 points for Pau Gasol. Rose against Paul. Left side, Jordan. It's Pierce on the wing. Defended by Dunleavy. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Pierce. With 1 on the clock. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary. Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Ball against Rose. Pick by Griffin. Off the pick. Again, Pierce missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
His first shot coming late. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Pass to Redick. It's tipped. Stolen by Noah. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. And a wide open look for Freak. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Clippers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And Pierce gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Pierce has got 5.
Gets 1 to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Okay, fans, now coming up to court are your level bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Brooks outside. Gibson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Brooks.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Jordan the screen. Brooks against Redick. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Freak with it. 8 points his last outing. He dishes it to Gibson. Pass to Mirotic. There's Freak. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. And Los Angeles with some changes. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Griffin. Lance Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Stevenson against Mirotic. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP CD. Not the start he wanted with the new team.
And for Stevenson, to his credit, he took the benching in stride. He knew he just wasn't a good fit at times.
Yeah, and his coach, Steve Clifford, was upfront about it, and I thought did a nice job handling that. Clifford said he wanted Stevenson as a Hornet, but just couldn't find a unit with which to make it work.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Off target with the open look.
Very tough when you have that good of a look. defense caught a break there because he missed.
And that one's good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Now here's Freak, defended by Paul. Miritich has a wide open look. No good on the triple. Clippers leading by 3. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, Doris. Guys?
You know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Attack being the operative word, all in caps. I mean, it has to be an active, assertive approach they use. They can't sit back and be passive.
Here's Paul. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now, you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
Brooks outside. Freak sets a screen for Brooks. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Brooks has got his second basket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Paul outside. They swipe it. Snell, that's good. Now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Stevenson dishes to Jordan. He kicks it to Crawford. Stolen by Brooks. Snell, the pass to Freak. From the wing. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Gibson.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent points per game. And they're number 2 in team 3-point field goal percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the 3-point shot, and they do a good job of running plays to get those guys open.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Paul. Smith. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Freak kicks to Miritich. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. In the corner, Snell with it. Shoots. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Snell's got his second basket of the game. The Clippers in the lead. Paul dishes to Jordan. Feeds it to Smith. Passes it to Paul. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 now. And it's the Bulls with the ball. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
For Chicago, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Crawford. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Stevenson. He got it up in time, but it would. And here's Freak. On his experience is a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Brooks comes in for Pau Gasol. And Freak subbed in for Rose. And then for the Clippers, Smith checked in for Pierce. Lance Stevenson comes in for Johnson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Paul. Freak, he's in at point guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Mirotic. Then it's Brooks. And it's Butler in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Freak. And the Bulls with another miss.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works, and good talent, actually excellent talent to make it special. And that combination is a winning one.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register one win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
Tony Snell's checked in for Chicago. Screen by Smith. Picked his pocket. Oh, and here we go with Gibson. Nobody back. Finished off the break. Gibson's got 8 points.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time. And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was.
Snell from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And the wide open shot from Redick. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 12 points for him.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Mirotic sets the screen for Brooks. And that one's good. Free.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Crawford outside. Mirotic grabs the miss. Chicago has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Mirotic, a screen on Crawford, and Mirotic kicks to Snell. 6 on the shot clock. A baseline J. That's short off the rim. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Freak passes to Mirotic. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Redick is in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. It's a close game here in Chicago. Freak kicks to Gibson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Nice work there coming off the screen. Redick's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Clippers.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
In the corner, Snell with it. Dishes to Mirotic. Mirotic, a screen on Redick. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Picked by Griffin. Smith on the wing. Lets it go from deep. The shot is off.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Freak. The three-pointer off the mark. The Clippers trail. Crawford dishes to Griffin. Stevenson passes to Smith. Smith missing again. The Bulls shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Brooks covering. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And it's Freak missing. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And here's Redick. He had 22 points in the win against Milwaukee. Stevenson can't hit.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Gibson setting the pick for Freak. Here's Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Clippers lead.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
Well, they're moving the ball.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Brooks checked in for Dunleavy. And Freak subbed in for Derrick Rose. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Smith. Johnson comes in for Blake Griffin. And Stevenson's checked in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Johnson out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Stevenson in at the 3. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Freak throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Now Paul, 13 points in the game. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Mirotic. Paul with the 3. Can't get it to go. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Brooks kicks to Freak. Back to Brooks. There's the pick. The dish now to Freak. Trying his luck deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And now a 10-point Bulls lead. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Jordan the screen. Johnson the pass to Crawford. With some art. And that's 2 points on the layup. Crawford's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Mirotic the screen. Freak dishes to Gibson. Brooks kicks to Freak. Gibson with the screen on Paul. Freak passes to Gibson. Another one falls for Chicago.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Johnson dishes to Paul. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. That sends Chris Paul to the free throw line. Taj Gibson picks one up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And it's Freak missing. Well, last year, DeAndre Jordan turned in another great defensive performance. In fact, first team all-defense announced in the NBA after last season. Anchored his team, as he always seems to do.
And Jordan was a force in the middle, over 2 blocks a game again, and changed countless others with his effort.
Butler in the corner. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. The feed now to Gibson. Gibson setting the pick for Freak. They get it back. Johnson with the block. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. The Bulls leading by 5.
Yeah, you look at the advanced statistics for DeAndre Jordan and his defense at that end of the floor. Top 10 in defensive rating individually and led the league in defensive win shares.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want. And Jordan has really improved his defense every year since Doc Rivers challenged him. Last season in the third in the Defensive Player of the Year award race, but he has one in his future, no doubt, if he continues to progress.
And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Stevenson kicks to Crawford for the lead. A putback. It's good on the putback. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And a nice soft touch on the boards.
And you know, when you have that gentle a touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Yeah, but how about the fight there prior to that ball being available? That's what I like and what you need to really focus on when they have plays like that.
Shot clock at 6. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight. And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Butler against Crawford. Jordan the screen. Crawford passes to Paul. From deep, 3-point rim. He caught it!
My goodness.
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
Go off when I enter the building.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Chicago trailing here at the Forest Gasol. So the Clippers with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, congratulations on a win in a game where you found yourselves in an uphill.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Chris Paul. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
You know what? He's a total package as a floor general. There may not be an official ranking for the best leader in the league, but if there was, CP3 would be right at the top of the list.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson.
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC, look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're going to have to decide the legacy you want to leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we got to set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team All-NBA, first team All-Defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakingandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you, and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste. And you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger? You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan, not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laude?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freakin' and Vibin', Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa,
You
okay,
love it,
all
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yeah, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece, you need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right. But blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at? I think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life. Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.